Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the 2019 Gulliver Football First Signing Day. My name is Ira Childress. I'm the athletic director here, and we are so proud of these young men up here before us. First and foremost, they are championship people, and that means everything to us here at Gulliver. Also, when we talk about our pillars here at Gulliver, our fifth pillar is championships and scholarships. Well, these young men were able to do both. They won the South Florida Conference Championship, and they were really huge contributors to that, along with their teammates over there. Let's give them a round of applause. And today is a day that we fulfill the other half of that pillar in scholarships. It's one of the most important days of the year because they get an opportunity to live their dreams and for all of them, change their lives here at Gulliver. And that's what we're all about, is helping young people impact and change their lives. So with that being said, I'm gonna bring up our head football coach who's done an outstanding job. He's up for State Coach of the Year. Let's give a warm welcome to Mr. Earl Sims.
How we doing today? I first want to say that I'm honored to stand before you to celebrate these young men. And it's not just a team of young men that are being celebrated, it's the school. Because what we're about is excellence in everything. That amounts to the classroom, all of the different programs we offer, and athletics being one of them. So I'm extremely honored to stand before you to celebrate these young men. We'll go ahead and get started with introducing our seniors. Our first senior is senior running back Anton Hall Jr. This season, Anton ran for well over 1,000 yards and had 17 touchdowns, earning him first team all-conference honors as a running back. And he also earned the respect of his peers and also his opponents. If I had to sum up this young man in one word, it would be passion. Passion can be the one word that I describe this young man. Anton has always had a passion for his performance and that preparation that precedes it. It's a joy to see this young man mature also, from when he started in middle school to the legacy he left as a senior. I'm proud to be your coach, and I celebrate with your family.
First, I'd like to thank God
for blessing me with the ability to play football. Next, I would like to thank Gulliver for allowing me to come to such a prestigious school. And I would not be the person that I am today if it wasn't for Gulliver. It's been a good journey, and it's just God bless me with a blessing. And I can't. It's just. I would like to thank my mom and my dad for being there for me, with me. I was a tough kid. My mom and dad, I would just like to thank them for being there for me. My parents are strong. They've been there in my life throughout the whole thing, and I can't thank them enough for doing the things they've done for me and things they taught me. And I know I'm gonna make them proud. Next, I would like to thank my sisters and my brother for being there for me and always putting a smile on my face, even though I ain't want to talk to nobody or anything. And next, I'd like to thank my grandma, my grandparents, because they always provided me with shelter and always fed me when they had no food in the house, and they always kept me happy, kept me full, and they just been the best. And then next, I'd like to thank my grandpa, because he's been a great influence in my life, playing football and always sharing wisdom with me, no matter how bad or how good I did on the field. He'll always keep me humble and keep me straight, looking forward, and keep me not big-headed. And then I would like to thank all the coaches, Coach Cal, Coach Maddox, Coach Sad, all the coaches that have been with me throughout my journey. This football season, because we had a great season and I couldn't ask for a better way to go out. And then I also like to thank Coach Sims. Coach Sims really been with me since I got to Gulliver. He always kept his eye on me. He's like another father figure in my life. And I can't thank him enough for being the type of guy he is. He's a great guy. You won't find a lot of guys like him in this world. He's just one of the best guys I've ever met in my life. And then, with that being said, I will be signed to the United States Naval Academy.
All right. The next young man we'll be celebrating is senior wide receiver, kick returner, Amin Hassan. Amin has been a player on varsity since the 8th grade, and it has been a beautiful journey that has led us up to this point. He's developed not only on the field, but in the classroom and overall as a person, and for that, we all as a community are proud of him. This season, Amin has had 33 receptions for 700 yards and 12 touchdowns. He also earned the honor of first team all-conference as a wide receiver. His work ethic, if I had to sum up this young man in one word, it would be will. Will is the ultimate way to describe this young man. His work ethic is incredible and speaks for itself. He's definitely among the hardest working players I've ever coached in my career. Because of this attribute, there are going to be so many different things that you'll experience from your growth up to this point that will amaze you, and all of us as well. We're all super proud for you to be part of this community, and we celebrate with you and your family. Amin, Hassan.
Money.
The way I came in the game, the image that I had put up, they wouldn't expect me to have feelings. But probably don't seem like it. Boy, they talk about me like I ain't human, but we all niggas. But I'm still busy. I'm still in the streets, and I'm still dating, so don't put me on. That's how we live. That's how we going on. I say, Mama, I'm so sorry. I got expert with my heart on the road, I hate it hard. I'm chosen, I'm so heartless, so heartless. I ain't know my age. He was 16, they killed it dead. Mine in a rage. I'm way too young to feel his pain.
I love you too, Auntie. First off, I want to thank God for blessing me with the time to play the game of football. I started playing football at age of 4 at Richmond Park, not knowing where it would lead me. Secondly, I'd like to thank my family, my girlfriend, my teammates, for coming out and supporting me. Next, I want to thank my guardian angel in heaven. To my guardian angel in heaven, smiling down on me, I wish you were here to see the young man become. I want to thank my teachers, my counselor for everything you have done to keep me on task with my schoolwork. I want to thank the Gulliver coaching staff for believing in me, counting on me to be a leader for this football team. I especially want to thank you, Coach Sams, for everything. My long time used to have in a car, and it just helped me just become a better teammate, a student athlete, and a friend. Thank you, Coach. To all my supporters and all the young football players who look up to me, remember this: don't get too comfortable on where you're at now. Stay humble. Listen to your parents and teachers. Always strive for greatness and never settle for less. Continue to put forth maximum effort and work hard to be a better person on and off the field. And mainly, you gotta do things with a purpose and have confidence with it and believe in yourself that you'll accomplish these goals. There's gonna be times that you're gonna go through struggles, but like the main person I look up to, Jaquan Johnson, he always came up with a method saying, the method always said, you gotta get back up, you gotta keep fighting till you can't fight no more. Thirdly, I would like to thank Coach Ken Montalolo and his coaching staff for giving me this opportunity to play football at the next level at the United States Naval Academy. Lastly, I want to thank my biggest supporters, which is my parents. Thank you guys for keeping me grounded on the right path, helping me to overcome many obstacles and never let me quit. Mom and Dad, you sacrificed a lot of your time for me to get to this point today. I love you, Mom and Dad. And I'm gonna close out by saying this quote from Ray Lewis that I always looked up to, and my dad always drilled in my head with. That effort is between you and you. Anything you want, you gotta work at it. Thank you, Gulliver. I'm forever grateful. And for the next 4 years, I'd like to take my talents to the United States Naval Academy.
All right. The next young man will be celebrating his senior safety, Eddie Jackson. Eddie made an immediate impact on our secondary with a combination of big hits, multiple interceptions, while finishing in the top 10 in tackles on our defense. If I had to sum up Eddie in one word or summarize him as a player, it would be the word desire when describing a student athlete. He is a hard-working student. He's a humble, silent worker that possesses the desire to excel in all that he does, whether it be in classroom, performing on the field, and just to be successful overall. We are extremely proud of you for your accomplishments thus far. There's one story, however, that in particular that I want to express to you all that describes him in that one word, desire. Eddie doesn't really speak much in front of large crowds. He's a man of few words. He just works. But there's one point in particular at one of our pregame dinners where, he stood up and the words that he spoke, it evoked the motivation to play that game that night. But just hearing him speak from the heart and with the emotion that he had, it kind of compelled everybody to play for him, play for all of the seniors, and to just go out there and give our all. Eddie, we're proud of you, man. And we celebrate with you and your family.
I'm gonna get hit in the mouth today. It ain't gonna be me. Smile.
First off, I would definitely like to thank my parents. I know I put them through a lot as a kid, especially my mom. I wasn't always a student athlete. I always got bad grades in elementary. I knew it would be kind of sad, so I had to turn around once I got in middle school and started getting A's and B's. And I want to thank them for keeping me on even when I wanted to quit football. Because I had a love for basketball too. I also want to thank my dad for all the weekends he put up with me, grinding me. I had to get better, and he knew it. Every weekend he grinded me. He ain't let me quit. He putting it on me. My family, I definitely want to thank him. I also want to thank my sister. She supported me since I was a kid. I also want to thank my grandma. I want to thank my grandma because she's at me every game. Go to the big game, we can win. I can't get that from her no more. She go home. I was going to thank my uncle and my auntie. My mama didn't have it, they gave it to me. They gave me it all. I want to thank my family for all that. Stuff some people can't give you, that's love. And I want to thank NIU for giving me this opportunity to go to the next level. Like football, doing what I love. So for the next 4 years, I'll be attending NIU University.
All right, the next young man will be celebrating his senior tight end, LaMonica. Diego has been a member of our football program since middle school. This year, Diego was instrumental in moving the chains on offense, whether by a key block or clutch catch. Diego, a multi-sport star, emerged as a top recruit at tight end and garnered the attention from several universities. If I had to describe Diego in one word, it would be commitment. Despite of the several adversities that have been experienced this year alone, he's remained committed to his team, to his family, and to this community. And all of the adversities he's overcome has helped to develop him into a dominant tight end. As far as this university that he's going to, not only are they getting a great football player who will succeed at the next level, they're also getting an even better person, a better teammate, and somebody who's going to make that university better. We're proud of you for all of your efforts and accomplishments thus far, and we celebrate with you and your family.
Looking out for me, and I know she's always there for me. I'd like to thank my teammates, my brothers, for these 3 great years of football. I'd like to thank my coaches for pushing me to be the player and shaping me into the man I am today. Having said that, I will be taking my talents to Vanderbilt University.
Last young man that we'll be celebrating this afternoon is senior defensive end Donnell Harris Jr. Donnell has had one of the most dominating seasons in school history, and he's lived up to all of the hype of being one of the top players in the country. He's been impactful, and that's the word that I would use to describe Donnell, not only on the field where everybody saw during games and in practice where he was visible, but in that locker room. I know I can speak for a lot of the young men that are part of the program that they looked up to him, and they just valued him being part of our program. And as I said, impactful is a word I use to describe this young man. His 6'5" defensive end recorded an incredible 26 sacks on the season, had multiple solo tackles, assists, and 30 tackles for loss. With all of that production, he has earned accolades such as Conference Defensive Player of the Year, First Team All-Conference, and just recently, 4A Player of the Year. I have a lot of respect for this young man as he will finish his high school career as an All-American, playing in an All-American Bowl. Donnell, you have a lot to be proud of. I'm sure your family's proud of you. We all are proud of you. And we wish you the best as you pursue your career and your education. We celebrate with you and your family.
First of all, I would like to give thanks to God. I also would like to thank my family, friends, and coaches for their continued support along my journey. I would also like to thank the University of Florida and Texas A&M for their interest in me. I appreciate the opportunity and the chance to further my dreams as a student athlete. Coach Muller and Coach Johnson and the rest of the staff are great people. Coach Jimbo and Coach Price and the rest of the A&M family great as well. With that being said, the next 3 to 4 years I'll be attending.
extremely proud to call you our own and appreciate all of your efforts. I'm now going to pass the mic to our athletic director, Mr. Ira Childress.
Really quick, that is what we call educational athletics. Let's give these young men another round of applause. And I want to close by thanking all the people behind the scenes that made the day possible. I want to thank RC, I want to thank Mike Silver, his whole team, all of our staff. I also want to thank our administrative team. I want to thank our president, Cliff Kling. I want to thank our head of school, Frank Steele. I want to thank our coaching staff. I want to thank our teachers because these young men don't get here without a collective effort here at Gulliver. So thank you for everybody who put in all the work to make this possible. Have a great afternoon.